Well, Jeopardy has, of course, been a long-running afternoon tradition for households across the country, and in 2001, the show introduced the Clue Crew, which provides visual clues for the contestants. Joining me now is Jimmy McGuire. He is in his 12th season with the Clue Crew. Jimmy, you've been a part of this since it started. So for people who don't know or don't understand what it's all about, explain what the Clue Crew is.
Well, I'm actually one of a three-member traveling correspondent team. Alex, of course, reads our clues. But we're out in the field. We add a whole new dimension in clue giving. We're traveling all around the world, all around the United States, doing clues that end up on our game board.
It is one of the most fascinating jobs I could imagine. I've read through your bio. You've touched almost all corners of the world. Do you have a favorite spot or two? I mean, can you narrow it down?
Well, that's always a difficult question. I always like to make the analogy. It's like picking your favorite color of the rainbow. It's very difficult.
Sure.
But certainly international travel for me is something that I probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to do.
Right.
Most recently we had the chance to travel to Southeast Asia. That was terrific. And also Alex came along with us to Israel. So if you put me on the spot, I'd say international travel.
It would be hard to argue with that. I've got to ask you, what's brought you to Wichita this week?
This is actually one of my favorite parts of being on the Clue Crew. A company a few years back developed a game that's called Classroom Jeopardy.
Okay.
And the three of us, Kelly, Sarah, and I, spend a lot of our time traveling to schools, playing Jeopardy actually in the classroom. You know, for years, teachers have been using the Jeopardy format to motivate their students. But of course, it's time-consuming. It involves, homemade materials. And now, with this game, what makes it special is that teachers can write their own games. There's the sights and sounds, all the buzzers, everything that you would imagine that's on Jeopardy is right there that you could fit right on top of your television.
Very cool, very cool. I've got to ask you, have you gotten better at the game itself? Because I watch the show Jeopardy, and it doesn't make me feel very good about my intelligence a lot of times. And maybe that's for good reason. But have you gotten better over the years?
I'd like to think that I have.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly being around the show and our writers for 12 years, I think, yeah, I think I do pretty well.
Okay, so what's Alex like?
Well, you know what? It's amazing. For someone like myself who's grown up watching the show and always aspiring to be on TV, he's been very helpful, been a mentor, and a joy to be around.
Your story is incredible. I mean, you just kind of went to a casting call 12 years ago or so when they started this thing up, and lo and behold, here you are a dozen years later still doing it.
Well, we're fortunate. I've always said if they'll keep us around forever, we'll stay.
You make your own luck, so you're very talented at what you do. And so for those who haven't seen it, basically what it is when he'll pitch to a certain question, you guys pop up, or an answer, I guess, in terms of Jeopardy, and then you reveal the clue. Right?
Yeah, if you were a contestant on the show, Alex would say,
we don't have to worry about that, but I appreciate that. Yeah.
He'd say, Mark, pick a category. You look at the game board and you're like, I'll take ancient Egypt for 400.
Right.
And then he may say, let's go to Jimmy, he's in Cairo.
Unbelievable. I mean, what a dream job. Jimmy, thanks a lot for stopping by today. It sounds incredibly cool, and it's great to have you here in Wichita.
Well, thanks. I want to remind viewers to make sure you tune in. We're in the middle of our college championship right now. One lucky student will go home with $100,000.
That's not bad at all. And of course, you can see it right here on KSN. We are proud to have Jeopardy on every afternoon. Jimmy McGuire, thanks for stopping by, and we are back with much more of Kansas Today right after this.